Rise and shine, Hoosiers. Welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. I'm Caroline Parks.
And I'm Morgan Ludwig.
The leaves are changing and it's getting colder out, which means fall has arrived.
Well, it was below freezing on my walk over this morning, so I feel like we just kind of skipped over fall and went straight to winter. But anyways, today in the studio we have a guest from Raas at IU, a dance team on campus.
And we were at the 31st annual IU Dance Marathon. Stick around to hear how much money they raised for the kids this year.
So grab your cup of coffee, Hoosiers. It's going to be a great morning.
Now it's time for the unnecessary updates of the day, where we share some of the latest pop culture headlines. Joining us today is Grace Tempe and Belle Pastore.
Hi.
Hey!
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you guys for
my
coming.
gosh. It's been 2 weeks, as always.
I know, I'm so excited to see you again.
Belle, how does it feel? First, unnecessary updates.
It feels good. I'm really excited.
Yay, let's get into it, Morgan.
All right,
What
yeah,
do you
so I'll start
have?
us off.
Yeah, the pressure is on.
So last week, Jay-Z created his Instagram account for the first time.
Yes.
Apparently, I didn't know that, but he hadn't had an Instagram. And within the first day, he amassed like 1.8 million followers, and then decided immediately just that he didn't like it, so he deleted it the next day.
No, I
He gave up on it.
saw a tweet about this, and it was like, he deleted it within the day, and honestly, I get it.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I was like,
He
true.
jumped on, just amassed an abundance of
And was
people.
like,
and he was like,
no.
nah, I'm not
Never
interested.
mind.
that out.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Jay-Z burner account where nobody knows it's Jay-Z, but he's like definitely still posting as himself.
I feel like that definitely exists.
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
think it's so funny because, you know, obviously he's married to Beyonce, who posts on Instagram. I follow her. She posts on Instagram more than once a day sometimes. She's Instagram's biggest woman.
Oh.
And then Jay-Z,
they balance each other out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Opposites attract. That's so beautiful.
And during this one 24-hour period where he had his Instagram account, his account was the only account that Beyonce followed. She followed his account and then unfollowed it when he deleted
How
it. So she's back to
special.
0 followers.
Doesn't
or zero.
Doesn't she
followers.
have other friends that she can follow?
I don't know.
Right. What do you guys think of like celebrities doing that? Like when they don't follow
follow?
any.
Like, the
One.
thing is, I know that she probably has, like, a private account that she follows all her friends
True.
on. But I want to see who your actual friends are, Beyonce. I want them to be public. I want to know who you have beef with. I want to know who you're unfollowing, because I know
Right.
people would, like, keep a list.
Yeah. I love when the Kardashians do that and they unfollow and
Yeah.
it's so strategic.
Yeah.
I'm like, give it to me. I need to
I will
see.
watch the E! News about it.
Yes. I love it.
No. Well, in Kardashian news, truly, I don't know if this is unnecessary, but unexpected news last week when Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson sparked dating rumors after holding hands on a roller coaster, and then seemingly confirmed it the other night by going on a date in Staten Island, which, first of all, Kim Kardashian in Staten Island, that's not meant to happen.
No, I saw a
She's not meant
tweet.
to be.
I'm seeing tweets, I guess, today, but I saw a tweet. It was so funny, and it was like, imagine Kim K taking the ferry to Staten Island to see Pete Davidson. I was like, you're right.
Like, I know it's a PR relationship.
I know.
I know it's a PR relationship. I would love it if it wasn't, and if they were in love, and if they got married, and if Pete Davidson had to father her privileged, terrible children. Like, because
True.
he and Kanye West are opposites. Once again, opposites attract.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pete Davidson and Kanye West.
No, I saw another tweet, actually. I'm on a roll right now, but it was Scott Disick is worried because Pete Davidson is now going to be the funny one on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So I'm like,
Thank
true.
God it ended.
I love them both, but I personally don't like them together. It kind of irks
Scott
me.
and Courtney.
No,
Oh.
he and Kim. I don't like
keep
it.
going.
I can't, but
No,
I think it's.
I agree.
think they're both great. I love them both.
I'm so fascinated with the Kardashians.
I know.
That, like, anything they do, I'm like, I have to know about this, which is why I'm so upset that Keeping Up with the Kardashians is ending. Because imagine this episode. Imagine Pete Davidson having a confessional on Keeping Up with the Kardashians where he's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I went on a date with Kim
It
after
would
we
be so
kissed on
funny.
SNL.
It would
What's
be
going
so
on?
funny.
What's going on?
I just want to see how Kanye West and Pete Davidson work together
my
to like
God.
co-parent.
To co-parent
Yeah,
North and
to
Saint in Chicago.
Oh my gosh, that'd
And-
be so funny.
What's the other one? North Saint, Chicago.
I don't know.
It's another religion one. I knew
Psalm.
it this morning.
Psalm.
Psalm.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
Well, Belle, what do you have for us?
Well, okay. After 4 months on the run, a donkey in Rhode Island has been reunited with its owner. The donkey was found by a farmer on their property, and now the owner is considering names for the donkey, such as Traveling Jane and Runaround Sue. So in Rhode Island, a farmer was on his property and literally found this donkey that's been missing for 4 months and brought it in with some hay and then gave it back to the owner who's been missing it.
Oh my
I wonder,
gosh.
how do you identify that it's the
Yeah.
donkey? Like, does it have a
Does
name
it have a
tag?
collar?
Yeah.
that
How do they know?
No, just
Got
been
a
running
little
around
bell.
also for 4 months, just
That's-
gone,
that's a
just
long
not
time.
seen, absolutely nowhere.
My biggest question is, why didn't the donkey already have a name? Are they going to rename it? Or was it just...
that's true.
That's why it was lost, because it didn't have a name.
Exactly.
They were trying to
Maybe-
call out to it, and it didn't have a name.
Maybe it was Sue before, and now it's
Now it's
Runaround
Traveling.
Sue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's just a guess, though.
Yeah.
There are some holes in this story
There
that
are
I'd like an
many.
answer to.
I just imagine like the guy who found the donkey just walking outside and being like, "Ah, I know this donkey.
know this
That's
donkey."
old Bill down the road's donkey.
True.
I know this guy."
I have another question. Are there farmers in Rhode Island?
That's
I
true.
would assume now I
It's
know,
not,
yes.
It's not
Right?
big enough to have farms.
The
Yeah,
entire
what's the
island is a
landscape?
farm.
It's like 2 farms.
That's it. That's the
There's
entire
just
state of Rhode
That's why
Island.
they're
Rhode
able to
Island.
identify the donkey. It's one.
only one
farmer's
option.
donkey.
Yeah, how
Yes.
many could
Yeah.
really be gone?
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
Wow.
Well,
Well, that makes you think.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I guess we'll just keep thinking about it because that wraps up today's unnecessary updates. Thank you, Grace and Belle, so much for joining us.
Of course.
Thank you.
And last weekend we went to the IU Dance Marathon.
We talked to some students participating in the event about their experience. Let's check it out. Hey guys, it's Caroline and Morgan. We are here at the Indiana University Dance Marathon. We're so excited. It's going on hour 15 right now,
Almost halfway.
almost halfway.
And this is the 31st annual IU Dance Marathon. It was started in 1991, and since then it has raised $43 million for Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis, which is just amazing.
That is so incredible.
I'm
I'm
s-
so excited.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be a part of something so big and so amazing. So
Yes.
we're going to go out, we're going to grab some people and take them up here and do some interviews, see what's going on around IU Dance Marathon.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Hey guys, we are here with Brian. Thank you so much for talking to us. Could you just tell us a little bit about what you do here for IUDM?
Yeah, I'm a part of the morale committee, and we basically just lead all the dancers throughout all the different rotations, and we like try to keep them hyped throughout the whole marathon. And we're like one of the only groups of people who stays here like the full 36 hours. So, like I've not sat down yet, but we're just like try to keep people hyped throughout the whole time.
Yeah,
That's
so
amazing.
what does it mean to you to be a part of such an amazing organization doing such an amazing thing?
Well, I've done it ever since high school, and my cousin got treated at Riley, he was saved at Riley, so like it's always had a close spot to my heart, and like all my brothers and sisters and cousins have always done dance marathon, and I'm just happy to be a part of like what my whole family's done. And he saved my cousin's life,
That's incredible. Well, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Clara Isaac and I am here at IU Dance Marathon with Joey Matei. Thank you for joining us here today, Joey.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So what committee are you on here at IUDM?
I'm on the entertainment committee.
And what made you decide to join the entertainment committee?
So I'm in the house of Phi Gamma Delta, and the senior in the house is a director, Tom Warner. I kind of look up to him as a mentor, and he convinced me to join entertainment, and it's been one of the greatest decisions. I mean, being back here with them and seeing all of them, it's such a fun time and great experience. I'm trying to run 36 hours here with them. A lot of us are, and it's hard. I'm a little tired, but we're having a lot of fun, and this is just a great experience being here.
Wow, that's really great. So how long have you been involved with IUDM?
So I was involved last year fundraising, of course. We couldn't have the marathon, but so since the start, yeah, freshman year and then sophomore year.
Wow, that's amazing. And what does IU Dance Marathon mean to you?
It means to me how the joy reflects off everyone, and it's just such a comfortable environment here, and being able to talk to the kids, it's something I've never seen before, and being here actually in person this year, it means a lot, and it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really empowered by all that you guys do here.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for talking to us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, that's all we have for you today. What an incredible event. Last year, they were able to raise over $2.9 million.
And they raised over $4.2 million in 2019, which was the last time they held this event in person, and the year they raised the most money they have ever made.
And they're hoping to top that this year. So let's send it back to the studio to see how much this year's IU Dance Marathon was able to raise.
By the end of the 36 hours, IUDM raised $3,090,215.23. Congratulations to everyone involved on another successful year raising money for the Riley Hospital for Children.
Now joining us in studio is Niva Patel from Raas at IU. Before we get to the interview, let's see the dance team in action. Wow, that was so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. And thank you so much for joining us, Niva.
Thank you for having me today. I'm so excited to be here.
We're so happy to have you. So tell us a little bit about Raas at IU. What is it? What do you guys do?
So Raas at IU is a South Asian-based competitive dance team. We compete nationally during the spring semester, and it's based off a traditional dance from Gujarat, India called Raas, and Garba, which is another part of it. We basically take the traditional elements of it and combine it with modern music, and then basically we compete with a whole circuit of teams around the country. So it's one of those best of both world things, and it really keeps the culture alive.
Yeah, so what got you interested in joining Raas?
So I've been doing Raas ever since I was a little kid. It was part of one of our many holidays that we have in India, and growing up in the States with all my family around us, we were able to participate in it every year. So I didn't realize there was a collegiate circuit until my cousin actually joined the team at her school, and I was about 13 at the time. So I think in that moment, I kind of figured out that whatever school I wanted to go to, that was going to be the school that had a Raas team, because I was going to get on the team at least once during my 4 years there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and what role do you play in the team? Are you a dancer or?
So currently I'm serving as captain. I have 2 other co-captains, and this is my first year, so it's been a really fun challenge to really, get to know the elements of creating a whole competition set.
So do you choreograph the dances?
Yes, we do choreograph all the dances, and it's about a 6-minute routine.
Wow.
So what does that process kind of look like then?
So there's about 8 songs. So we start off with about 2 Raas songs, which are songs that we use sticks. Then we go to Garba, which we use our hands for. We have our guys and girls solo, and then we finish out with 2 more songs. So basically, over the summer, we sit down and we first figure out our theme. So in years past, it's been Game of Thrones, Friends. I would tell you what our season's theme is this year, but it is a surprise until the spring. But we pick our theme out, and then we figure out what songs we're going to do, and then we just kind of go from there. So each song has sort of a theme within the theme. So hypothetically, if it was Friends, it could be about lobsters, as it was in the past. So from there, we figure out what song we want to do, and then we create the choreo around that.
Okay, wow. That's really cool. I like that there's a theme. I'm excited to see what the theme is for the upcoming
Yeah,
season.
you've left us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I wish I
Confidential
could tell
information.
you.
I know.
So you mentioned that you meet during the summer. So what kind of like time commitment is this group?
Well, if you are just a dancer, we meet about 3 times a week from 8 to 11 p.m. And then during competition season, we add a lot more practices just to, really make sure we're keeping our stamina up and things aren't falling into pieces, because one thing you learn is you're basically an athlete. If you're not practicing every day, you're just losing everything that you're gaining. So if you're a captain, though, we usually meet almost every day, whether it be on our phones, texting, Zoom. So over the summer, I was on a Zoom call almost 4 or 5 times a week. And I honestly think I text my co-captains more than I do my own parents. I have the amount of texts we send each other, you could describe it as us being in a relationship. But they are the best things in the world, and it's been really great working with them.
I love that you guys are able to like build a real relationship too through it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I mean, they're spending 4 or 5 days a week together, so.
Yeah. So what are the like competitions like? Where do you guys perform? Like, how does that work?
So during my freshman year, pre-COVID-19, we were fortunate enough to be able to compete in St. Louis, Houston, Texas, and Richmond, Virginia. So it was a really cool opportunity to be able to go to all of these competitions. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go to Dallas because of the pandemic, but these competitions go all over the place. So Illinois, there's one hosted here right in Bloomington, all over the East Coast, and Texas, California, you name it. If usually the school has a team, they usually have a competition too.
Awesome.
So it's a competitive team then. So you're actually like judged and scored against other teams, right?
Yeah. So every competition has a first, second, and third place, and then basically, depending on your ranking within those competitions, you get something called bid points. If you get first place, 4 points, second place, 2 points, and then third place, 1 point. And then at the end of all of those competitions, the top 8 teams with the most amount of points go to the national competition to compete for the national title.
Oh, that's cool. And do you guys typically make it to the national level?
So we haven't been to the national championship in a while, but we're really hoping that the 21-22 season will be our year. We're really confident that we're going to be able to do it.
Well, good luck. I hope you guys do. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
I've got high hopes for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're predicting the future right here.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Raas IU Nationals
Yes.
2022. So how can someone get involved in this program then?
So we take anyone and everyone. Our biggest motto is you don't need to know how to dance. We will teach you how to dance. So we host 2 sets of workshops, one at the beginning of the fall semester and then one towards the end of the spring semester. And basically you come to a workshop, we'll teach you the basics, and then we'll teach you a very, very short routine. With that, you'll audition. Now, I know it's usually seems like, oh, if I don't know how to dance, I won't make the team. That comes into play. Another thing we say is you can teach anyone how to dance, but you can't teach passion, and that's something we really look for.
Amazing. Well, you guys heard it here first. If you want to audition, you know where to go. Coming up after the break, Clara Isaac will join us in studio for this week's sports-themed Alumni Watch.
And we'll share with you some exciting events happening around Bloomington this week with the B-Town Buzz. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Eric Hunter, host of IUS TV's newest show, Behind the Curtain. Here on Behind the Curtain, we showcase student productions, whether it be short films for class, personal projects, or even a feature film. If you or a friend or anyone you know, or even someone you don't know, is interested in submitting a student production to be featured here on our show, you can check out the link below. Remember, don't talk to strangers unless you're telling them about Behind the Curtain.
Welcome back.
Joining us in studio for this week's Alumni Watch is TBBC correspondent Clara Isaac. Clara.
Thanks, Caroline and Morgan. Hi, everyone. My name is Clara Isaac, and this is Alumni Watch. IU men's basketball has their first game of the season tomorrow against Eastern Michigan, and all eyes are on one very special addition. That is their new head coach, Mike Woodson. Woodson recently made his return to Bloomington after 30 years. While at IU, he was the 1980 Big Ten Player of the Year, an NABC All-American as a senior, and he led the Hoosiers to the Sweet 16 in the 1980 NCAA tournament. After a successful college career, Woodson was selected 12th overall by the New York Knicks in the 1980 NBA draft. He finished his professional playing career in 1991 with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yet, his time in the NBA continued as a coach. In addition to various assistant coaching positions, Woodson was the head coach of the Atlanta Hawks from 2004 to 2010, and for the New York Knicks from 2012 to 2014. Now, he is back home at IU coaching our Hoosiers. Good luck to the men's team and Coach Woodson this season. Caroline and Morgan, back to you.
It's now time for the B-Town Buzz, where we share with you some fun events going on around Bloomington this week.
This Friday, Fall Staff opens at the Jacobs School of Music's Musical Arts Center. The comic opera will play this weekend and next weekend, with performances starting at 7:30 p.m.
Also on Friday, the IU men's basketball team will face off against Northern Illinois at 7 p.m. in Assembly Hall. It will be their second game of the season, so go support your Hoosiers.
The Bloomington Handmade Market will be held at the Monroe Convention Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. The event will feature over 60 creative handmade artists selling all sorts of unique crafts.
The Somewhere in Between Charity Arts Festival will take place on Saturday at the FAR Center for Contemporary Arts from 5 to 9 p.m., with all proceeds benefiting the Middleway House. It will include art showcases, live performances from local poets, dancers, and musicians, finishing off with a mini film festival. And that's it for the show this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
As always, we are looking to feature more local students, businesses, and organizations on the show. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please contact our producer, Lily, at lshareb@iu.edu.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at BTownBFastClub. For IUS TV, I'm Caroline Parks.
And I'm Morgan Ludwig. Have a great week, Hoosiers.